In the wake of the mass shootings in El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio, that left at least 31 dead and over 50 wounded, President Donald Trump attempted to blame violent video games as one of the culprits, rather than address the very real issue of gun control in America.
We must stop the glorification of violence in our society. This includes the gruesome and grisly video games that are now commonplace.
This is far from the first time the gaming community has been scapegoated, and they have had it.
I feel like the president doesn't really understand what video games are, and he doesn't really understand how video games affect the human mind.
I think the president has thrown out many of scapegoats to avoid any of this issue itself.
It's a cop-out. I think it's, an excuse for people not wanting to do anything about gun violence in this country.
It's annoying because, I don't know, video games are fun. No one thinks about going to go shoot families up and stuff after they get done playing a video game. I think that's a reach. he reached very far with that one.
It's almost comical, just how far these people are willing to reach, to try to answer this.
It's a pretty far reach. Nobody's just gonna up and do a mass shooting because they've played Call of Duty.
I just think that it's absurd to think that some young man is playing a video game and decides this is fun, I'm gonna go kill somebody now. That's absurd.
Every time this comes up, it shines a light upon esports and everything else, deeming it bad. And it doesn't really seem like that's the proper approach to the gun violence in America right now.
They'll throw mental illness out, they'll throw video games, whatever they can use to actually just avoid the main problem itself, which is pretty much assault rifles and not banned weapons itself.
Why civilians are carrying around 100-round gun drums. What do you need that for? Why are they being sold to general public? Something needs to be done about that, not worrying about freaking video games.
You see kids, in other countries where they also have the video games that we do. The difference is they have no guns, no automatic assault weapons like we do, and you just don't see the shootings happen.
There's so many people out there in the world who play video games, who play Black Ops. There's millions of players who are logging onto shooter games every single day, and I don't see a single one of them becoming a shooter.
If somebody is capable of pulling the trigger of a gun and murdering strangers, there is more at play than just playing video games.
I really have a hard time seeing how, somebody can go from, something extremely graphic on a screen and then going, yeah, I'm going to do this in real life.
It's just we glorify violence in this country is what they're painting as the issue. But what is your solution to that? You just want to make an excuse, and that basically tries to paint us all as individuals that might be violent, and we're not.
I think most people can see the solution is just to ban guns themselves, not video games. There shouldn't be a check and balance if a person buys a video game compared to bullets and actual guns.
They're just trying to find a scapegoat or find another reason other than admitting that, that person probably has something wrong with their mind.
It's not a video game issue, it's a gun issue. And it's not necessarily specific guns, it's just the amount of guns in our country.